Okay, so early in my Chiva process, I became from when I was 18 years old, and I just remember my first Shavuos, second night Yom Tov, everyone was a little tired from just like the big milchik meal and staying up all night. And then I went to this house in Crown Heights, and the second night of Yom Tov, they served chicken parm, which is chicken like schnitzel, but with like melted Parmesan on top and some mozzarella cheese. And you serve that with pasta, and it was just like the best second night Yom Tov meal. And actually, when I got married, that became a tradition. So every year, Shavuos, after we make Kiddush at night, no one's really that hungry, so we just have Kiddush, a little bit of challah, and then we break out the chicken parm. And yeah, for the past 25 years, we've done that every Shavuos in my house.
Okay, we're here with Simcha Levenberg, who in this world has been a friend of mine for many, many years. And this Simcha Levenberg comes from a world where the halachas regarding bird meat and milk are different than our world. In our world, the generally accepted ruling is that we don't eat poultry together with milk. And in this Simcha's world, they do. So Simcha, why don't you just start us off and tell us the basic differences as you understand it?
Yeah, it's pretty simple as far as I see it. We look at a chicken and we look at a cow, and we don't see a chicken as being a meat product. We don't consider it to be basar. It's not fleischiks. It's just, it's kind of like fish, right? There's no fish milk is not a thing. I mean, chicken milk, I don't know what it's like over there, but our chickens don't nurse their young. There's very little similarity between chicken and cows, or duck and cows, or all manner of poultry and cows and deer. They don't look anything alike. And so the rabbis recognize that as responsible human beings, we can differentiate a chicken from a cow. Just the rabbis weren't concerned with that.
In my world, a typical kosher kitchen has a milchik side and a fleishik side. Is that how your home looks? Do you have?
Yeah, I'm actually standing on the milchik side of my kitchen right now, making some oatmeal, and I might put a little bit of butter in there. I might put some heavy cream in there, but I could put some chicken schmaltz in here also. Chicken schmaltz for us is like margarine, and it can go on either side of the kitchen. And if I wanted to make some extra protein-rich oatmeal, I have some chicken protein powder over here, and it's parv. It's the OK Parv chicken protein powder. And it's great for people who are lactose intolerant as a way to get some parv protein.
Let me ask you, in my world, there's an idea that on Shabbos you're supposed to eat meat. And for us, chicken is very often a way that people do that. I think a typical Friday night Shabbos meal is chicken. Is that different for you?
The Baal Tshuvas have kind of brought in chicken for Friday night, but the real Haimisha people, the frum crowd, it's basar, meat fleischiks on Friday night. And you would have a beef noodle soup, and you will have a full, a prime rib roast. Or if it's in the summer, you might do like a lighter steak. But no, only the Baal Tshuvas eat chicken Friday nights.
Right, because chicken isn't considered meat, then it wouldn't be.
Yes, like on Yom Tov, ein simcha el b'basar b'yayin, and it means basar mamish. It doesn't mean poultry, right? It's not, I mean,
It's not meat.
It's not meat. It's like you wouldn't eat fish and call that basar. You don't talk about fish meat. You don't talk about chicken meat. That's a new school thing. People want to conflate the two. It's the same people who in the 1980s, when they were trying to do this, they also brought in broccoli kugel. All of a sudden that became a thing, and zucchini kugel became a thing. And then chicken noodle soup became a thing.
In my world, chicken soup is like a centerpiece of a Friday night meal. That is like what it is. And matzo ball soup, knedlach, that's like a Jewish. Have you heard of knedlach, matzo balls?
Yes, of course. But we have that in like a bone broth soup. I mean, the next thing you're gonna tell me on Erev Yom Kippur, you put chicken in your kreplach.
Yeah, sometimes we do.
That's not me. That's crazy. You guys are, I mean, I don't know. I don't even know what to say. It's just like, it's a backwards world you're talking about. I only wish you could have a proper Friday night meat and Lakshan Canadalaf, a proper soup that it really lands, sticks in the bones. Well, I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
One of the things that we have a lot, what we do is we take like chicken and we kind of dry it out and we salt it. And then we eat that like on top of bagels with cream cheese on a Sunday morning. Or like if you're at like an early morning bris, they're going to have like thinly sliced chicken and cream cheese with like a little bit of red onion and tomatoes.
Are you describing chicken lox?
Yes. Yes, of course. Yes, you guys have that?
I mean, I just made up a term for it it sounded like what you were describing. We have lox that's made out of salmon.
That's really, no, hold on a second. Our chicken lox is actually just called lox because all lox is made of chicken. Are you guys telling me that you eat milk and cream cheese and fish?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's mamish sakana. It's dangerous.
Well, yeah, there is an opinion that is dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
There are different customs, different people do different things. It's definitely a mainstream practice to eat fish and milk together.
And you guys, have you noticed like a rise in death or like
leprosy?
Yeah, just heart disease or something from that. I mean, that is nobody, not even in the secular world. If you go into Cantor's Deli right now and ask for like a fish and cream cheese sandwich or a bagel, they'll look at you like you're from another planet. I've heard about like wet markets in China where people are putting fish and cheese together, fish and milk, fish and cheese. And they're saying that it's possible that even COVID here started in a fish lox wet market somewhere over in China, just because fish and cheese are so dangerous when mixed together. I mean, you can buy fish lox in America, but it's like very clearly labeled separately and kept in like double wrapped in an end cap near the cashiers. And in some of the higher end stores, they lock it up and you need to show proof of ID that you're over 21 to buy it. It's that dangerous.
It's not just kosher stores.
No, kosher stores don't even have it. Other stores have it. They keep it separate with a sign on it that says like attention consumers, due to strong cultural practices of the Jewish people. It's one of our biggest things. Chabad has actually done a ton of outreach on the mitzvah of sakanas and hatalas nefashos around keeping the idea of the danger of fish lox out there just to keep people safe. Do you guys not? Do Chabad houses now don't do like a mitzvahim in stores talking about the dangers of fish and cheese? Is that not a thing?
No, that's not a thing at all. There are definitely people who have done a lot of work in trying to get just kosher sections, expanded kosher sections in grocery stores. But no, that's not. But I imagine if that's something that's considered dangerous, that it would be incredibly important.
I mean, you're saving neshamas. I mean, it's just that's how it's a salas nefashos. That's one of the reasons why I became frum, was because I was really inspired by a rabbi I met who told me that fish lox and cheese potentially could be responsible for a lot of me feeling out of place in life. And that if I kind of get my eating centered and safer, I might feel closer to Hashem. And it worked.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you mind telling me that story?
Yeah. So I worked in a flower store. And this rabbi, Yaakov Benkelder, came in there and he was talking to me and he found out that I was a kind of a hippie. I'd been experimenting a little bit and I'd been doing a little bit of the fish lox and cheese just quietly by myself. And he found out about it because he asked me what I ate. And I told him, and he made me promise right there that I would never mix fish and cheese together. And I would kind of come to his house for Shabbos so I could have a proper Jewish experience. And I did that. And I remember my first beef soup and then obviously my first chicken parm that I had on that following Shavuos. And that was kind of got me set up with eating cleaner, making kind of my body a vessel, a safe vessel for the divine light. Is
fish in general something that people stay away from, or Jews at least?
Yeah, people who have fish need fish for health reasons. Normally have it in like the fridge in the garage. I know my grandparents growing up, they were conservative. Like they had milchig dishes and fleischig dishes, and then they had, paper plates in the basement for when they brought in fish. And so it's kind of like the conservative joke back then. But no, we don't have that.
Have you ever had sushi?
Yeah, chicken sushi. You get a little bit of freshly chefed chicken, and they put that down nigiri style on some rice. Yeah, it is. It's excellent. It has to be very, very fresh. Why? What do you guys? What's your deal?
Sushi here is made with fish. You're not worried about salmonella?
No. Some people are like allergic to salmonella. Like some people have peanut allergies, some people have salmonella allergies. But most of us have grown up eating so much salmonella that people are even adding salmonella, like added salmonella. If you need like an extra little boost, like an immuno response, you add extra salmonella to things.
Salmonella supplements, like a bottle of salmonella pills.
Yeah, if you're feeling sick, you take like a couple. I don't look. It's not FDA approved, but people will take like 500 milligrams of salmonella, and it'll just like your body responds to that to fight the salmonella with like a lot of white blood cells or something like that. I don't do it because I don't know that it's true. What, you guys not take salmonella supplements when you're feeling sick?
No, not at all.
No.
Salmonella is like completely avoided. You don't go near it.
It's amazing how we can have two similar worlds, but you guys can be like so backwards on like your approaches to health and wellness.
Do you have any other questions about my world?
What do you guys when you make fried chicken, do you not what do you use as a buttermilk replacement?
I don't make fried chicken, so I don't even understand the question.
What you don't make, what do you make? Hanukkah fried chicken here is like the biggest thing because she fed buttermilk fried chicken.
Yehudis?
Yeah, she fed buttermilk fried chicken and cheese to the Greek Hellenist man before she chopped off his head. So every fifth night of Hanukkah, we have like a massive fried chicken. Sometimes we even have like a fried chicken frying contest. It's incredible.
That's a big Hanukkah thing?
Yeah. Yeah. What do you guys eat on Hanukkah?
Donuts?
Yeah, of course. Donuts, but with like stuffed with like a chicken cheese sauce, right? Like a milk donut with like a liquidy, drippy.
You have
savory donuts, of course.
You have savory donuts on Hanukkah?
Exclusively. Yeah, because there's no sugary food in like the nace was with oil. The miracle of Yehudis involved like fried chicken. Yeah, the whole thing it's all savory. Yeah, so it's a savory donut. Which sometimes I'll do like flakes of chicken on top of it, like chicken skin. You know what I mean? Like burnt chicken skin. You fry it up with the schmaltz. I'll put that on top, and then I stuff it with cheese, and then I'll fry it in a mixture of butter and schmaltz. And yeah, it's a savory donut. And you can only have one or two of them, or you will be very sick.
In my world, there are types of like fake meats, plant-based meats that people can eat with dairy, have a plant-based cheeseburger. And for me, whenever I've had the opportunity to do that, it still feels kind of weird. Does chicken and dairy feel weird to you at all?
No, but I don't. I know exactly. We also have Impossible Burgers over here because people find chicken burgers to be a little dry. They're not wrong. So people will make like an Impossible Burger. And so it's like bean but obviously there's some chicken in there. But no, I don't like it because it does resemble beef.
Wait, so your parv burgers have chicken in them?
Of course. What do you think? It would just have like soy in it? That would be stupid. I mean, look, soy is parv. Hooray. Chicken, also parv. And so you get kind of the soy for the texture and then adding the protein to make it look more like meat. And then you get the chicken just for the friability of it or the grillability of it. So yeah, of course, but it looks too much like beef for me. And so I'm a little uncomfortable with it myself, So yeah, I'm right there with you.
All right. Is there any last ideas, parting messages you'd like to say to our audience?
Yeah, if you want to eat lox and cream cheese in a bagel, make sure that lox is 100% fish free. Yeah.
This has been Parallel Judaism, created by me, David Taub. Thank you to our guest, Simcha Levenberg, who's a writer, content creator, and licensed therapist. For more stuff like this, or to contact me, go to creativejudaism.com, where you can also sign up for email notifications so you'll know immediately whenever I make something new.